Welcome back to my channel where we dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Today, we're exploring a specific coin that has captured the interest of collectors and investors alike, the 1992 Canadian 1-cent coin. Now you might be thinking, it's just a penny, but let me tell you, this little coin holds significant value today, especially if you have one in fine condition. So, let's dive right in. Let's talk a little about the history of the Canadian 1-cent coin. The penny was introduced in Canada in 1858, and over the years it has undergone various design changes. By 1992, the coin featured the iconic image of a maple leaf, which is a symbol of Canada. This design has been beloved by Canadians for decades, and the 1992 version marked the end of the penny era in Canada. What makes the 1992 1-cent coin particularly interesting is its historical context. In 2012, the Royal Canadian Mint officially ceased the production of the penny due to its cost of production and high purchasing power. This means that coins like the 1992 1-cent are longer being made, making them more collectible. As a result, collectors are now more interested in coins that were minted before the penny's discontinuation. When we talk about coin value, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state. A coin in fine condition will show some signs of wear, but the details will still be clear. For a 1992 1-cent coin to be considered fine, it should have sharp details on the maple leaf and minimal scratches or discoloration. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Let's get to the exciting part, the value. As of today, a 1992 Canadian 1-cent coin in fine condition can sell for anywhere between $3,000 in the market, depending on the buyer's interest. However, if you find one that is graded higher, perhaps in very fine or extra fine condition, you could see prices soar up to $4,000 or even more. It's important to check online marketplaces, local coin shops, and auction sites to get an idea of current market trends. So, where can you find these valuable coins? Your best bet is to check your spare change. Many Canadians still have old pennies lying around, and you never know, one of them might be a gem. Additionally, visiting local coin shops, attending coin shows, or browsing online marketplaces can lead you to some hidden treasures. If you're starting to collect, here are some quick tips. Always store your coins in a cool, dry place to prevent damage. Use coin holders or albums to protect them from scratches. And most importantly, do your research. Knowing the market can help you make informed decisions when buying or selling. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the 1992 Canadian 1-cent coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, I hope you found this information valuable. Next up, the 1981 cent coin. You might be surprised to learn just how much value these little copper coins hold in today's market. If you're a collector or just curious about coins, stick around as we uncover what makes these coins so special. First, let's set the stage with a bit of history. The Canadian 1-cent coin, also known as the penny, has a rich legacy dating back to 1858. By 1980, the design featured the iconic profile of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and a stylized maple leaf on the reverse. The 1980 penny was produced during a time when Canada was undergoing significant changes, both socially and economically. While many of us remember these coins as pocket change, they actually carry a lot more weight than we might think. Let's take a closer look at the specifications of the 1981 cent coin. It has a composition of 98% copper, which contributes to its unique coloration and patina over time. The coin weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 mm. What's interesting about these coins is that they were minted in high quantities. Over 500 million were produced. But what sets apart the 1980 penny from others is its current market demand. So what is the market value of a 1981 cent coin in fine condition today? Well, it may surprise you. In fine condition, these coins can fetch anywhere from $3,000, depending on factors like demand, condition, and where you're selling them. However, if you come across an exceptionally well-preserved example or one with a rare mint mark, you could see prices jump significantly, sometimes even up to $4,000 or more. The market for these coins can fluctuate, so it's essential to keep an eye on trends. Websites like eBay and dedicated numismatic forums are great places to gauge the current selling prices and see what collectors are willing to pay. But why should you consider collecting these coins? Beyond their monetary value, collecting coins can be a rewarding hobby that connects you with history. Each coin has a story to tell, representing a time and place in Canadian history. Plus, with the growing trend of coin collecting, investing in these 1-cent coins could be a smart move for the future. If you're looking to assess the value of your own 1981-cent coins, here are a few tips. First, examine the coin for wear and tear. A fine condition coin should have some minor scratches but still retain most of its detail. You can use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe for a closer inspection. Next, research online resources or even visit local coin shops for professional appraisals. Always check recent sales to get a fair estimate of what collectors are currently paying. In conclusion, the 1980 Canadian 1-cent coin holds more than just nostalgic value. It can be a lucrative addition to your collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep an eye out for these pennies in your change. Next up, 2006 Canada 1-cent coin. Believe it or not, some 2006 Canadian pennies in poor condition are fetching surprisingly high prices in today's market. So what makes these coins so special? Let's find out. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of values, let's take a brief look at the history of the Canadian penny. The Canadian 1-cent coin or penny was a staple of Canadian currency since the 19th century. So, if you're holding on to pennies, you actually have a piece of history. By 2006, pennies were already on their way out. That year, 2 different types of Canadian 1-cent coins were produced, one made from copper-plated steel and the other made of copper-plated zinc. But it's just the metal that matters. What makes the 2006 Canadian penny stand out is a rare and unique error in its design. Let's talk about what makes the 2006 Canadian penny in poor condition valuable on the collector's market. It's all about the minting errors. In 2006, the Royal Canadian Mint produced a limited number of pennies with striking errors. These errors could include double strikes, off-center designs, or even die cracks. These errors are what collectors love because they're so rare and unintentional. They turn a regular penny into a unique, one-of-a-kind piece. So, if you have a 2006 penny, look closely. Even pennies with damage, corrosion, or heavy wear can have high value if they have a minting error. The market loves uniqueness, and that's what these coins bring. In poor condition, a regular 2006 penny without errors may only be worth a few cents over face value to some collectors. But if you have one of these rare error coins, even in poor condition, it could be worth significantly more. Some have been known to sell for $3,000 on the collector's market, depending on the type and visibility of the error. And keep in mind, these prices are for coins in poor condition. High-grade, error-free 2006 pennies do carry as much premium. It's the error that collectors are after. If your 2006 penny is in decent condition with a clear error, it could be worth even more. First, make sure to handle your coin carefully, preferably with gloves to avoid further wear. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to inspect for errors closely. And if you think you've found a valuable one, consider getting it graded by a professional grading service. Remember, a graded coin gives collectors confidence in its authenticity and condition. It might cost a bit to get it graded, but it can significantly increase the coin's market value. So that's a wrap on today's video. Who knew a 2006 Canadian penny could be worth more than a pretty penny? Remember to check your coins for errors, handle them carefully, and keep them safe. You never know when a small coin could lead to a big payout. Next up, Canada's 2008 5-cent coin. At first glance, it might look like any other nickel, but this specific coin can hold surprising value, especially if it's in good condition. So, if you have one in your pocket or tucked away in your collection, you might be sitting on a little fortune. Let's dive in and uncover what makes the 2008 Canada 5-cent coin so special and what it's worth in today's market. Before we dive into the values, let's talk a little bit about the Canadian 5-cent coin itself. Canada's 5-cent coin, also called the nickel, has a rich history. Since 1922, the Canadian 5-cent piece has generally been made from nickel, and the iconic beaver design we see today was first introduced in 1937. But the 2008 edition has a few unique qualities that make it stand out. In 2008, the Royal Canadian Mint produced fewer nickels than in other years. This scarcity has naturally increased demand for the coin, especially among collectors. As with any coin, condition is crucial. A 2008 5-cent piece in pristine condition is far more valuable than one that's been heavily circulated. Coins that have been kept in good condition over the years without scratches, wear, or discoloration are especially appealing. The 2008 5-cent coin was struck with a high-quality finish, which can help retain its luster and detail. This makes a well-preserved coin more appealing to collectors. Let's talk about the exciting part: its value in today's market. While many 5-cent coins are worth exactly that, 5 cents, a well-preserved 2008 Canadian nickel can fetch a surprising price. In circulated condition, this coin may only be worth slightly above its face value, perhaps around 10 to 20 cents, depending on its wear and tear. However, some buyers may still be interested if they're looking to complete a collection. For uncirculated, mint condition 2008 nickels, the value can rise significantly. These coins could be valued between $3,500, sometimes even higher if the luster and details are exceptionally preserved. Coins that have been graded by a professional service and received a high grade, such as or above, can be worth anywhere from $4,000. Some of these high-grade examples have been known to reach upwards of $5,000, depending on the collector's interest. The higher the grade, the better the value. Coins graded higher are more valuable, especially if the details are clear and the finish is still shiny. Coins fluctuate in value based on demand. If the market for Canadian nickels is strong, the price may rise. Rarity of high-quality specimens. Since finding a high-quality 2008 nickel can be rare, those that remain in excellent condition are even more valuable. If you think your 2008 Canadian nickel is in good condition and could be valuable, here are a few tips. Having your coin professionally graded can provide proof of its condition and help establish its market value. Check online marketplaces like eBay or coin-specific auction sites to see what similar coins have recently sold for. Sometimes, niche collectors groups will be more willing to pay a premium price for coins that help complete their collections. There you have it. The 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin might seem ordinary at first, but with the right conditions and demand, it can be worth far more than face value. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, always keep an eye on your change. You never know what hidden treasures might be hiding there. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coin collecting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments if you have any rare or valuable coins in your collection, or if there are any coins you'd like us to cover next. See you in the next video, and happy collecting.